Hello everyone, I'm Nathan Taylor with the Fitness and Exercise Show on TooeleTV. The purpose of this show is to make everyone in Tooele more aware and hopefully get you guys involved in the fitness and exercise things happening here locally in Tooele. Today we're with Jessica Delph, who's a local Zumba instructor, and she teaches here at the Tooele Army Depot. Jessica, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Could you tell us what exactly is Zumba and how long has this been around?
Well, Zumba is a Latin-inspired fitness party, and it's been around since 2001 officially. So Beto Perez, who is the founder, he actually is from Colombia. He started it out as an infomercial down in Miami. So he had this great idea. He was a fitness instructor there, and one day he forgot his music. And so he ran to his car and got the music that he usually listens to, like the merengue and the salsa, and he played it for his class and improvised, and they loved it. So he started a business from that, and then it's just grown from there.
Now, there are so many different exercise classes you could teach. What got you interested in Zumba?
Well, when my husband and I graduated grad school, he got a job down in Yuma, and I couldn't find work. So I had always worked out. I was a cross-country runner in high school, and I loved to do like boot camp type classes. But when I didn't have work, I said, well, maybe I could take that love for fitness and actually turn it into a job. So I went and got AFA certified in group fitness so I could teach anything. And then when I tried to break into the market, they told me, you should go get Zumba certified because that's where all the demand for the classes was. So I went and got Zumba fitness certified, and I also taught silver sneakers and kickboxing, but the more and more I did the classes, the more and more I loved Zumba, and now that's all I teach.
So you talk about these other classes, step, silver sneakers, kickboxing. What are some of the benefits to Zumba versus these other classes?
Well, there's a couple of benefits. One reason why I only do Zumba now is because I don't get bored with it, honestly. And not to knock step or kickboxing, those are great workouts. It's just that they tend to use the same beats throughout the whole song. So for like kickboxing or step, you usually use about 115, 120 to warm up. You want to hit about 140, 150 at the top of your heart rate target. And that's it. You boom, 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 boom throughout the whole song. But with Zumba, you've got all these different rhythms. You've got all these different types of movements that go with it. And so you actually can manipulate the whole set of songs to bring it fast rate and then down and then up and then down, and you move different muscles throughout the whole different set of class. And it always keeps it interesting. So I never get bored with it. And that kind of goes on to the second advantage, which is you actually use more muscles. So with step, it's up and it's down. It's mostly heart and aerobic and maybe some leg. But we work and focus a whole lot on the abs and the hips and the chest and the back. And so when you're able to use more of your body to work out, you're able to use and burn calories more efficiently. And then it's just fun. It's just fun. You don't think about it, you just go and you dance with the rhythm, and then it's over.
Is there just one type of Zumba, or are there several different classes participants can get involved with?
Zumba has actually had a brilliant idea of being able to modify it for all the different population types. Now, Zumba fitness is the general fitness class. It's more aerobic, but it is pretty high impact. Now, I have people who come into my class who have various levels of fitness abilities, and we all modify it for their ability. So, don't ever be scared of coming to a Zumba fitness class because you heard it's too hard. But there is Zumba toning, which is actually kind of the next level. It uses light weights to really increase that calorie burning capacity, and it really starts to focus on the upper body. So Saturday classes here are the toning classes. And then there's Zumba Gold, which is specifically designed for the older population or more the sedentary population. And I used to teach it in Yuma. It was really popular. My senior citizens from Silver Sneakers would come, and they were 7 years old and hip replacements and knee replacements, and they did great. They loved it. Mm-hmm. It's a little bit slower. It's low impact. And then there's Zumba Atomic, which is designed specifically for children. And then there's Aqua Zumba, which is designed in the water. And that's a really great workout because you're in the water, you're having a lot of fun, you don't feel like you're working out because the mechanics of the water, your heart rate can't get up too high. But then when you get out, all the blood rushes back and you're like, oh, that was such a hard workout, you know, because you have resistance every movement, but you don't even know how hard you're working out. So that's a really great one that we'll start teaching here on Memorial Day. And then there's actually Zumba in the Circuit, which is grouped with curves. I used to teach that at curves. I just don't have it in my schedule now to be able to do that. But it's a circuit class that you incorporate into the curves format.
So Zumba sounds so fun, and it sounds like a lot of people like it. But are there any misconceptions with Zumba?
Well, I don't know if there are misconceptions. I think that a lot of people are kind of scared to come because they don't want to be the center of attention, or people are a little more like modest, you know, oh, I don't know if I want to shimmy, I don't know if I want to shake my hips. But it seems to me when I get them out of their shell a little bit, they have a lot of fun because we don't focus so much on that. It's more on using that as an effective workout. So, you know, shaking your shoulders really works your upper back, you know, your rhomboids, trapezius. Working your hips is the only way to really work those abs when you're standing up. I mean, how else are you going to do it? You can't do crunches, right? So I think that's kind of more of the misconception, oh, you know, or that it's just too hard. I can't do it. Everybody can do it. And I really help my class to modify where they need to. As long as you have communication with your instructor, you know, let them know if you have any issues. Everybody can do it.
Nice. So I hate to put you on the spot here, but is there any way you could show us a basic Zumba move?
Oh, yeah, I guess. I guess it's kind of hard when I don't have my rhythms, but I could do a couple, so just one of the basics that they teach you. So a basic is a merengue, so it's side to side, and you just push your hips down. It's a march. This is the merengue march. And the merengue goes 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So I usually start this off with people who are some of my beginners because it's such an easy rhythm to get. And as long as you know how to march, you know how to do this. And once you get it, you just start moving your hips a little bit more, and you can actually feel your obliques contracting as you push down, right? The next one is a salsa, and it's kind of the same except for it's a 1, 2, 3, 4 stepping out. So salsa is a great rhythm. It goes 1, 2, 3, and the 4 is silent. 1, 2, 3, 4. Side salsa step. 1, 2, 3, 4. And people get this one. It's a little harder to get because that silent 4. But it's, I mean, of course, salsa's got like the bongos, you know, and the piano. So people just love it.
So it sounds like Zumba is such a fun workout. So many people enjoy it. Is there anything you want to tell us that you haven't already?
No, I just invite people to come to my classes at the Tooele Army Depot. Mostly the classes here, we're only open to the military, but if you want to come to my class, come to the front desk, talk to me. I will sponsor you. I'm a National Guard, so I can military, so I can sponsor you if you want to come to my class. You just can't use the rest of the facility, but I welcome you to come. I'm the only one in Tooele who's licensed to teach the Aqua Zumba class or, you know, the toning classes that are here at the depot. And I'm also actually certified to teach Zumba Atomic and Zumba Gold. If anybody's interested in those classes, you can look me up on the Zumba.com website, you know, for instructor search, and drop me an email. I'd love to teach them. I just didn't know anybody wanted one of them or not.
Nice. Again, thank you so much, Jessica, for meeting with us.
Thank you very much for having me.
This has been Nathan Taylor with the Fitness and Exercise Show on TooeleTV.